Hey, this is Dan and Rachel from Blogging Concentrated, and today we're talking about BC Circles, our newest workshop installment. So, we put out an infographic,
Yes, we
talked
did.
a little bit about what we're talking about, but we want to tell you a little bit more. So, the whole idea of BC Circles is we're going to talk about how to get people to engage, how to make money, how to get sponsors, and how to overcome the big speed bump, which is I just don't know how to do it.
That is a speed bump.
So why do we call it circles?
Why do we call it circles? Well, I love the idea of circles. If you think of a Venn diagram,
Nobody knows what that is.
Venn diagram is back in grade school where you had different categories and you had to put some things in one category and other things in another category. And at one point, there's an intersection of all these circles.
Oh, when the circles overlap.
When they overlap. Mm-hmm. And so what we're going to do in this one is figure out our different types of circles, how we write, who our audience is, what type of products we can create, and then we'll figure out where they intersect and where they overlap.
So the cool thing about the intersection point is that's where your role and your customer's desires meet. And that's where if we stay inside the intersection, we really resonate with our audience. And the moment that we leave the intersection, then we don't resonate with some of the people. So we're really going to hone in on that and help you figure that out.
Yeah, it's looking at the why we do what we do and moving out like that.
So how to get people to engage is kind of the main focus, and that is people are asking all the time, like, how do I write so that they'll come back, and how do I write those so they'll leave comments, and how do I get them to just interact with me? Man, that's like the whole goal. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about figuring out your story. We're going to help you figure out your story.
We're going to talk about why story is important too.
Yes.
Story has been a medium of communication throughout time.
And then we're going to talk about copywriting and the 7 laws of persuasion, which I always think is a little bit scary.
I like that part.
Persuasion is fantastic. It's just the way people react to things. Mm-hmm. So, you know how like there's a countdown timer on Amazon before you buy something that says, "Hey, if you don't order in the next 3 hours, it won't get shipped till tomorrow." I mean, that's a scarcity concept, and people react to that. Mm-hmm. People react to the idea of like 7 ways to do one thing because of something. There's a reason that they react to that. So we're going to talk about those kinds of things.
Well, that also establishes us as authorities. We talk about that as the idea that we're this guardian leadership and that we need to establish ourselves as trusted advisors to our clients, which are our readers.
Which you want to be at all the time. Mm-hmm. And then how to make money. That's a huge part too. So you know that it's very hard for us to retire. And ads, ad revenue is great, but if you stop working, it goes away. So we want to talk about product creation. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to overcome the speed bump, which is, I just don't know how to do that. So we're going to help you understand how to create products, mm-hmm. how to sell them, how to create the opt-in boxes, how to deliver them. I mean, a product is as simple as putting a great quote on an 8.5 by 11 and saying, hey, audience, if you'd love to have this, download it now and you can hang it on your wall. So product doesn't have to be complicated. We're going to take away that whole speed bump of, I just don't know how to do that. We're going to handhold and teach you how to do it.
We'll go through copywriting and the whole email campaign and press releases for those products too.
And we're going to do all of this with the idea that our whole goal is how do we get big sponsors to come to us, kind of like the Super Bowl. They don't have to do much to get advertisers to come because they realize the authority of the Super Bowl in terms of sports. So we're going to talk about that. How do sponsors see you as someone they want to be with? How do we focus our energy so that they want to come to us?
Mm-hmm. That goes to the core glue. That's another topic that we have. What people buy what we do. They don't buy what you do. They really buy why you do what you do.
So BC Circle is the whole thing is how to get people to engage, how to turn that engagement into money, how to turn that engagement into sponsors, and how to overcome the speed bump of, I just don't know how to do it. So it's going to be hands-on. We're going to walk you through processes, and it's going to be a great day.
It'll be an awesome day.
So join us at BC Circles near you. Good?
It's good. We're talking about it.
There? I don't know if that...
I don't think it'll translate. It's good. I'm not picky.
I think that one was good.